At the beginning of the episode, we see the scene of Xingqiao's funeral. His father is giving a speech, expressing that what happened to his son was wrong. Obviously, he won't let this go quietly because people cried out for justice for Xingqiao until the end. He clearly wants revenge. Everyone leaves the place, but Yangqing and Xia are still sitting there. Yangqing is deeply shocked and doesn't know what to do. He approaches Xingqiao's father, who tells him that if he truly feels any regret in his heart, he should go find the murderer and take revenge, instead of expecting forgiveness. Yangqing responds that this is exactly why he came, to ask for his help. He says he might have some idea about who the shooter is. He noticed a scratch on the person's neck, and he remembers the two thugs from the delivery gang. When they were fighting, Yangqing injured one of them, and he suspects that same person might be the one who killed Xingqiao. Later, Yang is seen at a warehouse, preparing himself for battle, to become stronger. The place is massive. Xia tells him that Uncle Rock has sent him a drink and asks why he isn't informing the commission agent and why he's doing everything alone. Yangqing says it's because the people who killed Xingqiao should have been in jail for the kidnapping incident, yet they're freely roaming around. That means something's wrong, people are involved. He can't trust anyone right now. Xia then asks, so now you can't even trust me? But Yangqing says he has more important things to focus on. Yang has contacted the Enlightener to find out more about the company and those criminals, how they got out of jail. The Enlightener says that on paper, those two criminals are still in jail, but in reality, they are out and free. So, there's an agent behind all of this, and he's trying to identify that person. For a week, the agent has made no movements. Maybe he's been resting, or maybe he doesn't even exist in this world. Perhaps he never wanted to be caught, which is why he decided to eliminate Yangqing. No one would suspect that the person behind everything is the one who wants to completely destroy Yangqing. Reporters then start questioning Yangqing about Xingqiao's murder and ask if he will continue as the new Yisal or give up. Yangqing says that the identity of Yisal has existed for 34 years, and he himself greatly admired it. He trusted that Yisal would bring peace and justice to the world. But staying on one side won't bring balance. In short, with the 34th anniversary approaching, Yangqing challenges the real Yisal to a fight. Obviously, the original Yisal doesn't care much, but his assistant says this is a great opportunity, his trust value could increase by more than 20%. Still, Yisal isn't affected, but the media is reacting strongly. Influencers are talking about how they prefer the new Yisal, saying the old one is outdated and never even shows his face. Clearly, the time has come to focus on the new Yisal. Gradually, the trust value of the original Yisal starts to fall. On the other side, Xingqiao had designed a device for Yangqing to help with his training. It's a dummy robot that uses Yisal's exact attack patterns, making it easier for Yangqing to practice fighting. Obviously, the original Yisal has incredibly powerful abilities. His suit is explosive and creates a sort of energy shield. His R/&D team is top tier. Yangqing trains with full dedication, without rest. Xia tries to stop him, suggesting that he take a break and that there's no need to do all this. She tries to convince him to give up. But clearly, Yangqing is not going to give up. Uncle Rock also appears and says that if we're talking about reverse psychology, he can deactivate Yisal's guard system. Once Yisal uses his signature move, Lightning Slash, his defenses will be down, and Yangqing can attack. Yang says Yisal's strongest attack is Double Edge, and everyone knows it. But Lightning Slash causes more damage. Although Yisal hasn't used it in a long time. Uncle Rock tells Yang to leave that part to him, he'll figure out a way to make Yisal use it. Finally, Yangqing is seen taking Xia along with him on a bicycle. Just then, a bus passes by with Lucky Cyan written on it. Her concert is coming up soon. There's a sudden slope, which causes their bicycle to become unbalanced, and finally, they stop near the beach. They calmly sit by the beach. Xia talks about how, when Yangqing first came to school, he was completely covered in mud. When asked what had happened, he said he was a down-to-earth guy. But later, Xia found out that he had fallen into the mud trying to save a cat. That's when she realized that he might look foolish on the outside, but in reality, he's a hero on stage. She really liked that about him. She then talks about confidence, that when we do something we love, it gives us a lot of confidence. Xia says, "Do you remember I asked you to promise me something?" Yang Qing replies, "Yes, I remember. But right now, I can't be myself, because thousands of people have hopes pinned on me. I have to think about them." Xia says, sometimes running away isn't that bad, and then she runs off herself. Now, announcements are being made all over the city that the 34th anniversary event is about to begin. This means a battle is about to break out between the new and old Isauls. Everyone is commenting, and a ground is being prepared for the battle. On the other side, Lucky Cyan's concert also starts, and she begins to sing. Meanwhile, the battle scene is shown. Obviously, the old Asol has 34 years of experience fighting, so he's very skilled. But the point is, this world runs on trust value. If people want, the new Asol can become more powerful than the old one. Anything is possible depending on public opinion. As mentioned earlier, this series is cursed. We're shown that Xia has come alone to Lucky Cyan's concert. On the other hand, Yang Qing is continuously trying to fight, but he can't land any attacks. That's because the real Asol is completely surrounded by a new defense system, so he doesn't even need to move. In fact, he launches powerful attacks that seriously injure Yang Qing and bring him to the ground. Meanwhile, the old Asol's team notices that everyone online is only talking about lightning slash, because he hasn't used this attack in a long time. If he keeps avoiding it, it will negatively impact his trust value. So, all the buzz is now around lightning slash, thanks to Uncle Rock, who invested a lot of money in advertising it to get people talking. Their fight continues. Of course, Yang Qing is taking a heavy beating, but he doesn't give up. He keeps trying to attack the old Asol. People are starting to like the new Asol more and more, so the old one has no choice but to use lightning slash to win back the audience. He gathers energy, even lightning from the sky, and this is the moment when Yang Qing must strike before he gets hit. He runs at full speed, remembering how last time when he ran to save Xing Zhao, he didn't run with all his heart. Back then, he had already proposed to Xia and was always around her, which he didn't like deep down. But this time, he won't hold back. He gathers all his strength and finally delivers a powerful punch to the old Asol. The fight ends. Based on the stats, it's shown that only one of them would survive because their popularity has now completely merged and reached the top. The next day, we're shown a scene at Uncle Rock's cafe. Yang Qing asks why this special love seat is so powerful. Uncle Rock explains, there's nothing magical about it. It's just a normal spot with a nice view and good lighting. That's all. I just placed a table and chair there, nothing more. We're then shown a flashback where it's revealed that Uncle Rock is actually a villain. He's the same guy who once said people with zero trust value are worthless. He was behind everything that happened, the kidnappings and even the attempt to kill Yang Qing. It turns out his real identity is something else entirely. He agreed to have Yang Qing killed because his own brother had been kidnapped. He buried both victims alive in cement and killed them. Finally, Yang Qing arrives again at the Hero Tower. We're shown the cafe, now closed, because its purpose has been fulfilled. Uncle Rock comes to meet him. It's a strange scene. Anyway, if you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.